joined by our NBA analyst, Jack Armstrong. How are you? I love this jacket. It looks great on you,
I'm
buddy.
styling, profiling tonight.
You do. You look fantastic. This was really something. Not a lot of people gave the Pacers a real shot in this series. But in the end, the Pacers they seem to do this to everybody, don't they? How surprised were you that they were able to come back?
Well, we were joking before we came on about, everyone says, oh, Tyrese Haliburton overrated. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There is such a thing as clutch and having a clutch gene. And this guy has stage presence. He has it. And I give Rick Carlisle a lot of credit. Didn't call a timeout on the last play. Got the ball in the hands of his best player and let him go to work. And they just did a great job in the second half. Turnovers were a huge problem in the first half. In my opinion, that's an aberration. That's not going to be a consistent pattern. They did a beautiful job sharing the ball. Here's the shot here by Haliburton. But they made 18 threes. All right. Obi Toppin was terrific off the bench, making 5 threes. They shared the ball. And as good as Oklahoma City is, there are times 4 guys stand around and watch Gilgeous-Alexander do his thing. And he's awesome. But they have to get a little bit more flow in their offense. And they should have blown out Indiana tonight with all those turnovers they forced. Indiana did a good job getting back in transition, making them have to work for it. I tell you what, the Pacers, they not only dodged a bullet, they now have themselves a series that they can win.
You mentioned it a couple times there, the turnovers for Indiana in that first half, 19 turnovers.
Yep.
And yet, Oklahoma City wasn't really able to capitalize on that. So how do they regroup and win game 2?
Well, first and foremost, they got to do a better job in terms of their perimeter defense. I thought they got hurt tonight in terms of allowing penetration and getting out the shooters, particularly corner threes. That was a problem. Number 2, you're not going to force 24, 25 turnovers again. You're going to try like heck to do it, but you're not. How much more efficient are you going to be? They shot below 40% from the field. They have to do a better job generating good shots. When they get running chances like this, you got to make those shots consistently. But the bottom line is, you know that you're playing an opponent that you can never let up. And Indiana has proven this. We've seen it time and time again in this playoffs. They are going to find a way. They do situational basketball better than most teams. Time and score, taking the right shot. And to me, they got a coach in Rick Carlisle, by the way, who won a championship in Dallas. And there was no panic in him whatsoever during the course of the game. And his team feeds off of that. They're confident now. This is going to be a series.
Well, and you get the win on the road, and teams who have won game 1 of the finals go on to win the finals 70% of the time. That's just math. You can't argue with math, Jack.
Well, I was a history major, so don't ask me any of that.
Great having you on the show, pal.
Hey, Jay, always great to be here.